Uh, Welcome to weekly forecast of Nifty top 10 stocks and major indexes. So now today we will discuss with the Nifty first. So it might be little bit of repetitions in the morning, but I'll continue with that. On the daily basis, Nifty trend is presently a downside because this one candle has taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe fifth candle or 5 candles of daily candles. This one candle has taken all those 4 candles lows and closed below the 5 candles. Presently, trend is for downside for sure, but we don't know whether it is for the 20% or 38% or 60% or 80% or 100%. Okay, but assuming that presently this is the highest point, it may be retraced somewhere around 87 to 90% because it is above 80% as per the Fibonacci, that is 11,264 was the level. So here in case of Nifty, the possible pattern we will discuss, because my focus is always remains that people should learn the concept, not the calls. Okay, if you learn the concepts, that will help you for lifelong. But if you just ask for 1 or 2 calls, that might be helping you for 1 or 2 calls. That's it. But by these concepts which we discuss, you might get these concepts for the lifetime, and you can use those concepts in your day-to-day or trading uh, days or in day-to-day trading. Okay. As per the daily time frame, the present trend is for the downside because this channel or this candle has taken all the 4 or 5 days lows in one single candle. Okay, now what is the trend? Trend is for the downside, but it will confirm below the low of this highest or the big candle. The low is 11,325. So here is, you can see 11,325 is the low. So whether we are started the downtrend, for that at least we need to, or the chart needs to confirm the level of 11106. That level should be like, it has to break and close below that. So that time we can say that the downtrend has started, or at least the recent support or recent low, whatever it is, that has, the low recent has broken. So now the trend is reversed. Then only we can name it as something, and something has started here. So that can as a zero. Okay. So that is the overall point in case of Nifty for the daily chart. If I add just a trend line or a channel, it is near 11,145 or something over here at this particular point. It may take a support. Okay. So here there is a chance that this level of 11,145 or 11,106 or 111 level, here this zone, if it is taking support, we might see one more up. There is no doubt in that, because if I add the longer term or in the daily time frame, if I add the channel from this lowest point of 7,500 change to the highest point, so here it has broken the trend line, that is for the sure. But if it won't break this level of 11,150 or 11,100 change, that time what will happen? It might take a support for the shorter period. It's maybe a 1 or 2 days, a week or two. That may happen. Okay. So here there is a 2 patterns which I am currently looking in case of Nifty, a present chart. So whatever this fall was there, that is for the A. Now whatever it went, or still it has to go, if it for the B. So one C will be pending for me. For example, let's say if this highest point is high, means we are keeping that as a reference. So if it is not crossing this high in shorter time, so we'll be seeing the C, whether that will be going to go for 61% or 80%. The two scenarios there. One is B, here the possibility of making flat. To make a flat, there is little bit of time is concerned in the flat. We need some upside movement first, maybe to the 12,300 or 12,300 and change. That time the time will cover and we will be seeing the fall to the 93 or 9392 or to the level of 86 possibly. But if it is not crossing the low of this recent, let me add one more trend line for this. Okay, just adding this. Means I'm just trying to connect the low one. Here this is 2, and in the top this 1, second, third, and fourth time it is hitting. So I'm thinking this might be the valid channel as of now. So this is the highest point. And where exactly to the channel's bottom, it is the level where maybe 11,122 or 130 this level or this candle, and second is this, that is the 10,800 level. So one is 11,000 change or 11,100 change, and second level is 10,800 change. So if anywhere, fine. So anywhere if we are crossing these two levels, that is for 10,800 and 11,122 or 100 level, that is important for me. For example, let's say if it is breaking this but not crossing the channel, or if it is trying to cross it but in lesser time, then there is a chance that one more up can be expected before it can go any further downside. Okay, that is a one possibility. And for that, if I add the time here, let's take this time as a half time. So the fall is half time, and now it is in the 100% of the time. So now it is 300% of the time if I add totally. So it is 300% of the time totally. That will be coming to level of 7 October or something. That level is 300% of the time. In the flat, most of the time what will happen, it will go to or it will go 250 to 300% of the time, and then it will reduce. So the possibility of flat is less here. Maybe 70% or 60% is not going to go for a flat here if it starts downside. Okay, and there is a one more possibility is that the possibility is of a triangle, okay, or some complex correction. So if it has to make the triangle, the retracement should be 50% to the total raise. So 50%, the mark will be for the triangle. Let's take this 50%. Yeah, for 50%, I'm thinking this is the highest point. Okay, so this is the one level. This is 9,600. If it has to go a little bit downside, that maybe 61% will be the 9,100 level. Okay, after that, what will happen? It will go one more up and one more down again, the 50% of this. So then there is a possibility of the triangle is valid in case of Nifty. So these two patterns or these two levels, which I'm looking in case of Nifty presently. Okay, means possible structures I'm talking about. Now, what is there for the next week? Go for the hourly. Here, if you see the hourly chart, this has broken the trend line, but we need to see whether in a lesser time. So here it is not a lesser time. It may be a 1 hour time is there. So if tomorrow it opens here and it started falling, then it's fine. It is a valid breakout. Or else a higher time frame, that is for the maybe this level, that is 11,100 and change. That we have a lot of time left. The time is for the 14th September. That is a half time. Okay, the 14th September. Before that, if it crosses the 11,100 and change, whatever it is coming, for reference I'm taking it as a 11111. Okay, 3 is the level, so 11111 5 times. So if that is crossing before the 14th September on the closing basis, then we will be seeing the downside move. And what level we can expect here is, let's take this, something has started here. Earlier we were thinking this as a F move, or maybe D, A, B, C, D, E, F, yes, F. And after that it may be A, B, C, D, E, again F, and then this is Z. So here we can expect from this to this high, so at least a 38%, so 61% retracement. Okay, that level is coming to 11,058. 50% is 10,800 and 10,600 level. These two level we can expect a minimum fall, and after that if it falls again, so we'll see how it goes further. But as of now, we can take this as a reference. Okay, here there is some resistance, or there is some support here at the level of 11111. So you need to watch this level, how it behaves near this structure. Okay, on the hourly basis, look for the sell setup. For example, tomorrow, let's say if it is open somewhere around 11,300 and change and going above, there is a chance that it might reverse from the level of 61% or 50%, or it may make a structure that after triangle line starts fall. So that will be completing the A, B, and C. Look for the sell setup, not to buy in the hourly chart. Okay. So level you can expect is for the downside 11,100, 100, and 11,000, 10,800. Okay. So now presently look for the sell setup in case of Nifty, not to buy. It may come a little bit upside, let's say like this, or face some resistance here. Then it will be going to go for the downside. That will complete the ABC. Or if it is going to go for the upside a little bit, then it might make a triangle, and then it fall for ABC again. Or if it is making, like, let's say if it is a flat, then go to 80%, then it will going to reverse. So that will be completing A, B, and C. Okay, in all three scenarios, look for the sell setup, not to buy in case of Nifty the next week, until and unless it gives the confirmation. Okay. Now for the Bank Nifty. So we'll directly discuss the future index only, that will be fine, right? So here, what is the possibility? In the earlier week, we might be in the bull side because this moment is a sharper upside, and after that there is a long consolidation of this phase. So we are expecting at least A, B, and C, but minimum to minimum 61% or 50% of the total fall, or at least to the trend line of this. Yeah, see here where it comes. Right, brilliant. So maybe from the Fibonacci, it might be at the level of 50 or 61%. Yeah, it's above 50 and just below the 61.8%. Okay. Now there is no confirmation yet because this move for the upside is a little bit sharper compared to this fall, because we have some time also. So I'll just add that time. So the time is coming again the 14th September, as in case of Nifty also, the 14th September. Till that time, it needs to break the recent low here also. That will be 21,084 or 21,080 change. That low, or 21,350 for the first, then to the 21,130. These two levels. So I'm just removing everything so that it will be easy. This is the one, first and second. 21,350 and 21,060. That if it will take in lesser time, then we'll be seeing the downside move. or at least like let's say this channel's bottom and this is the top. Okay, so then it might be the A, B and C. Again, like some complex correction, or this whole structure will be like A, this is for the B, and C has finished. So now after that, it will be for the downside. Okay, so look for the sell setup in case of Bank Nifty 2 for the level of 21,300 and 21,066 for the next week. Okay. Now we'll look gold. In the last week, we might have discussed this, like it might be going to come for the 61% and then going to go for the downside for 1862. So I'm removing everything because this moment for the downside is sharper. Now, whatever structure it is going or running in the form of B wave. So we'll be seeing the 1C as little bit sharper as that of the downside move, that is which I'm thinking as A. Okay. Let's take this, or we can take this as a norm. Okay. Why? Because here it is, if I think it is a 1 and 2, and let's take the N4 and 5, it is consolidating a little bit, then it will go a little bit upper or to the trend line, then it might go into down. So here in case of gold, thinking that 1917 as a low, if it crosses this low, then we can look for the sell setup. But if not, we'll be seeing a short term buy for 1970 or 1977. Then we might see some reversal here that will be completing the A, B and C. Firstly, we look for the smaller buys, or else you can wait for this and use this opportunity for the sell. So look for sell setup in case of gold, not to buy for the next week. Okay. Silver.
Mahadev ji, one question, please, on gold chart only. I just want to know, when you are making a triangle like this, you are expecting 1980. So when you are making a triangle, how would you draw parallel lines? I mean, what point you would take for parallel lines? Parallel channel, I mean. Thank you.
Parallel channel in terms of, like, just I'm trying to connect the two highs, that is the first high and second high.
No, not this. Let's say ki your first down move was A. B is making a triangle, okay, and to see the target of C, we make a parallel line channel, right?
Yeah.
So what 2 points you will take?
0B.
Okay. This only I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is the 0B trend line. So for that, again, we will be seeing for the C. This is the pattern which I am looking in case of gold. So look for the sell setup, not to buy. Silver. Maybe last week we discussed the same thing. Like here, it is a smaller A, B, and C, which is going for the up. Then it reversed a little bit in the middle. Now it is the high point. This is the low. Again, it is trying to take the support here, as in case of gold. And if you see, it is like maybe the movement is a little bit sharper than the fall. Only this end I'm talking about. Okay, if it crosses in lesser time, as it is the high and this is a low form, so there is a still time of 7th September. So in case if it is, yeah, so in case if it is crossing the high and closing basis 27, then we'll be seeing at least 38%. It might be 38 or 50% or 61%. This might be the 80% level, that is 28. If it crosses again, that will be like 29.20. Okay, so here again a smaller buy can be expected, but if you see the overall movement, it's a two-way structure. it is 1 2 3 4 5, and after this I think this will become smaller a and smaller b and smaller c. This will be the bigger a, bigger b, and bigger c. Okay, as of now, like look for the buy setup about 27 USD, 27,100. Then you can look for the buy for up to 29. Then if it coming down, then it will be going for the downside. For this a, let's say for this a, I'm removing everything so that it will be clear. This is a for me, and after this, let's say this is a c, and for this a, I'll be changing it to red. Okay, for this a, we need a c of this. Okay, so here this is the possibility presently. Okay. So here this is the structure of A, and this is the B. For presently it is going in a B wave, and in the smaller zone it is like a A, and this is like a B, and we are going to go for the C. So 1 2 3 4 5. So look for the buy first, then we will look how it behaves. Okay, we'll be now looking at crude, then USD INR. In the earlier week in the crude, we were looking like buy, as compared to this was like a buy, after that a flag like pattern or a consolidation. So we were expecting this once it crosses this high, but that hasn't happened. Now whether the important structure has changed, for very smaller zone, yes it has. And for the next week in the crude, you can look for the sell setup for 37 and 34 USD. So that will be good if it corrects, because this is the long consolidation. After that, we will be expecting these kinds of fast movement. Then we will look for the buy. So as of now, you can look for the sell setup, not to buy until and unless it crosses the 44 USD. Okay. So look for the sell setup for 34 and 37 USD in case of crude. USD INR. So in case of USD INR, this is the trend line. So this will be the another trend line or a channel. So here we can expect like this kind, maybe this fall up to the level of this, or it is crossing the smaller time frame, maybe the hourly charts trend line. As it crossed and consolidating here. Okay, so I'm removing everything here firstly. So internally, if I see here 1 2, maybe the 3 4 and 5 has completed. 1 2 3 4 5. So maybe to this we will be getting a smaller upside movement, and then one more down, or this kind in the downside. Okay, so here we can expect some downside movement first. If it is taking support and going upside, then we'll be going for the 74 and then 72. It will be like a consolidating in between these two lines and going for the upside first. Why I'm saying upside? Because as the longer term trend line, it did not cross and not closed below that. Okay, and that too in lesser time. For example, if it is crossing this trend line, even for this in lesser time, then we can say that okay, we are going to go for the downside if it is crossing 68 in and before 24th November or 20th November. Okay, before 20th November, if it is crossing in faster way, we can say something has started here and this is a new downside move. But as of now, it is a slower movement, and comparatively, if the upper move is a little bit sharper, after that there is a consolidation, there is a one more upside movement, and this is a correction. And here, where there is a possibility, it will be going to go for upside first, and that will be completing at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it will going to go for the downside or a consolidation and one more. So now you can look like wait for this structure to complete or come it to for the trend line. Then we'll be looking for the buy setup in case of USD INR as of now. So don't look for the sell setup in case of USD INR. Okay, that is a daily time frame. We'll be looking in an hourly. In the hourly time frame, it might come to the level of 72.50 or the 72. Then it might reverse from here to the 74 or 75. Okay. So now we'll be looking at the individual stocks of Nifty top 20. So now 10. For ICICI, last week we have discussed a look at the buy setup. Okay. As it is consolidating, so we were expecting it to go a little bit higher side. So at least 38% of this total, okay, maybe this is a 1 and 2 or 2 started here for the third or simple A, B, C structure. Whatever this is A, B and C. Minimum to minimum is 38% of this 0 to A. Let's see. Yeah, it is above 127% and near this 61%, and it has done 38%. So now it is near the channel. Again, you need to see 360 level, how it behaves there. If it faster, then we'll be seeing one down. Or if it is not crossing this trend line, so if it is going upside, so we'll be getting a smaller upside moment of 397 or 398. Then we might see one more reversal here. So here, if it is opening or if it is crossing the level of 375, then look for the buy. If it is crossing the 368 level, then look for the sell. Okay. ITC. ITC structure hasn't changed yet. If it crosses the trend line also, that is not in lesser time. In the earlier we discussed the same thing, like if it is crossing this trend line in lesser time, then it is fine. But if it is crossing not in lesser time, then we will be looking buy or at least waiting for that buying opportunity, not a sell. Okay, just connecting these two. It is below the trend line now. The important trend line for this is this. Okay. So if it opens again, like let's say 187 or something, it can come to the level of 189. If it crosses again, it will be going to the downside.
So please check ITC in a weekly chart. You would see different parallel lines or triangle structure.
Always, if you change the time frame, the structure will definitely change.
No, in weekly chart, it definitely shows the bearishness. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, weekly it has crossed, but not the important low, which is as per this weekly, it has to break this. Then only it will be confirming the 181 level. It has to break. Then we can say that this is the downside. If it is crossing also, that is not crossed in lesser time anyway. It has crossed. That's agree. But important low on the weekly basis is 181 for me. If it crosses, then it is fine. Otherwise, what will happen for this? My structure will be, let's say this is A. This will be smaller A and B, C. It might go one more. Right? And here, if you see on the weekly basis, this will be the trend line. So it has crossed the trend line, but not in lesser time to this low. The principle remains same here. So nothing changes. Okay, on the weekly, there is no bearish as for me, because only it has to cross this low, then we can say, okay, now downside has started, because this is the engulfing candle for these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. But for the confirmation, it has to close below this or it has to move below this. Okay, this is the weekly time frame if we are seeing. So what I say in the hourly, what we discussed here, if it goes above this, we'll be looking for the buy, right? On the hourly basis, just what we discussed, I said if it is just moving a little bit above, it can come up to the level of trend line. That is what we discussed, right? So it won't change like that. Fine. So here on the, let's say, hourly basis, so this is a channel. What I say here, if it consolidates, then it's fine. Let's say if it consolidates here and not crossing or inside the channel, if it is not coming, then surely we are going to go for the downside. But immediately if it opens here and reverses and moves inside and consolidates here, so we are not going to go break this line. So there we'll be getting first upside, then we will be seeing the downside. So you need to understand this. Why I'm saying that? Because if you see the fall here, it is not faster than these adjacent rays. So if I just see these charts, maybe in line chart, you can able to judge. So here, if you see in the all moves, so what is the prominent trend you are looking in this ITC now? What is the prominent? Means this is the faster and price and time wise coverage, right? This is slower, this is faster, this is slower, this is faster. And what about this? Do you find any faster correction to the downside? I'm asking. Here, do you find any faster downside movement?
No, sir.
No. So what we need to see is the important level that has to break in lesser time. For example, let's say this is the important low for me, 180, and as per the weekly also it is coming 180, right? If that crosses, then we will see. But for this, I may not be happy if it is crossing the downside also. What happens most of the time in these kinds of structure? This would be like A, B, and C, or after this will be coming down and reversing sharp. And that will be completing, maybe this is like expanding triangle or some structure. After that, they will be going downside or continuation of this. Okay. Because if you see only on the reference to the hourly chart, maybe it can come up to the level of channel, that's fine, but not in lesser time. So I'm not interested to sell in this. It might come to the level of 180 or 179 or even to this, but I'm not going to go for the sell in case of ITC now. Okay, it might reverse anytime, so that will be good. Reversing, then fine. Anyhow or any way, the two-stage confirmation has happened. So then only I'm going to go for the sell or buy. Okay. So here in case of HDFC, so here the same structure, maybe that after ITC, but it is crossing in lesser time because this is the important low and this is the important high as per now. So there is a chance it might do the structure that of the triangle or it may cross. So here in case of HDFC, one can look for the sell setup. It might come to the little bit up, then you can look for the sell setup, not to buy, maybe to the level of 1725 or below that. We can look for the sell, a shorter term. Again, in the longer term, this will be A and this will be B and this will be C. Okay. Now you can look for the sell setup up to the level of 1720 or a little bit below that. Later we will decide how it behaves. Okay. LNT. It is moving inside the channel and it is in the channel, I hope. So again, for this, I would say not to sell because this is sharper movement and this is a slow. So at least it will come like this and go in a faster way and cut this important low in lesser time. Then I can say that, okay, now you can go for the sell for at least 680 or 640. Okay. And LNT, you may get some reversal, or if it is crossing the low also, I'm not going to sell here. At least it will be breaking the 897, then we will decide. Okay, for the very shorter time frame, maybe this is 1 and 2 or 3, 4, a small 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We can expect this to come to the level of 914. So for that, you can look for the sell up to the level of 897 or 900 and 950. Then we will decide how it goes, whether it reverses or continuation of this. Infosys, it came inside the channel but going in a sideways. All the charts, if I'm seeing these all 10 charts, there is not like they have completely changed that of the Nifty. Okay, these stocks are still, there is a chance like they may go one up before they can go any downside movement. So in this also it can come up to the level of channel, or if it comes a little bit down and fill the gap, okay, then it would go one more up before it can go any further. So here in case of Infosys also, structurally a small sell can be expected to the 897 and 874 or 875. Then there is a one more upside, at least for 930. Then we will see how it behaves for the continuation or for the downside. Reliance, look for the buy. There is no sell yet. Here in case of Kotak, it might come to the level of 1327 or 1320. So look for the sell up to the level of 1330 or 1300. Then we will decide how it goes, whether it is going to make the triangle structure or expanding triangle or some complete correction. But as of now, look for the sell, not to buy. HDFC Bank. Earlier we discussed like it is going to go for the high or to the top ones. So this will be the channel upside. This. Now you can see there is a trend line breakout, and after that there is a consolidation. So this is a good sign. One can look for the sell below this. Let's say if it is crossing the level of 1110, then we can look for the one sell for the downside. If it goes upside compared to this, if it is taking more time here, then we'll be seeing one more down. So here you can look for the sell setup in case of HDFC Bank, not to buy until unless it crosses the level of 1150. Okay, this one in Liver.